Hello everyone again. Today we have another BMW 3 series 320D. The car came through with the severe oil dropping from underneath of the engine, and then when we investigated, the oil was coming just from here where the transmission or the gearbox housing and the engine sump meet. So we thought that's gonna be the crankshaft rear seal leaking, but when we removed the gearbox, and it turned out to be the oil sump or the oil pan leaking. So as you can see here, the oil has come. Let me, if you are able to see, one second. So this is the oil drop, and this is the oil drop that is coming from this area. Okay, now I'm going to explain. So the oil is leaking from this area and then coming down and appears here down, as you can see on the bolt. And also this is the crankshaft seal, which is dried and not leaking. So we drain the oil from the oil sump, as you can see here, and let me show you the gearbox as well, that the gearbox, both front and rear seals are dried. There is no leakage coming from them. So if you can see, the oil has entered into the transmission gearbox, or on the gearbox, the transmission house. As you can see, that's splashed or spread around the transmission housing or the gearbox sound, due to the flywheel motion, wind. So as you can see, the seal is dried, and also the back seal, the rear seal of the gearbox is also dried. So today I am going to share with you the oil sump removing and putting a new liquid gasket or sealant, and then reinstalling the engine oil sump or the oil pan. So let's do that. Let's do that together. As you can see, the oil is emerged here. The oil is emerged here. So once again, drive shaft seal is very dry. It's dry, but the oil is coming from this joint where the cylinder bottom end and the sump meet together and then comes down here and emerges here. So as you can see, it's emerged here. So I have removed manual gearbox, clutch kit, and dual mass flywheel, and also the release bearing is also not in good condition, so I'm going to change that as well, but that won't be recorded in the camera. Only the sump seal replacement procedure will be recorded. Okay, first I'm going to put the sump drain plug or sump drain bolt. Tightening torque specification is 25 Newton meter. This is 2-liter engine, but I don't know, I did mention before or not. This is 2-liter engine with the engine code N47D20A. So the torque tightening torque specification is 25 Newton meter. Yeah. So all bolts have been removed. Now final check. So now I'm going to force it a little bit to detach it from the slacken the engine mountings both, bring the nuts up to splash with the tip of the bolt. Do not remove the nut from the engine mounting, and then support with the engine support, and then raise as much the engine as you can release the oil some from underneath. Gently raise the car very slowly. Then every time you raise the engine little bit and then check whether the sump is released or not. Then slowly gently until the sump is released, then we are going to remove the sump from underneath, or you can do that. Remove and take the sump out of the bottom of the engine cylinder. This is the right hand side mounting nut. You need to slacken and loosen until the tip of the bolt flashes with the edge of the top edge of the nut. This is the left hand side engine mounting nut. So until you haven't brought the engine, you won't be able to take the oil sump out of the engine. This is the gasket, the old gasket that was leaking. So we are going to put the new gasket and then install it back. So that was the removal procedure, that we have removed the sump, and then tomorrow I'm going to record the installing procedure. Thanks for watching. So I also dismantled the steering rack. So as you can see, because the sump front bolts did not have access, otherwise you had to dismantle the steering rack and then just move it little bit frontward and then tie with the cable tie to not to put too much force on it to do some damage to the steering rack.